I've got some of his hair in a box already, and I want to make a wig from it.
Priscilla, are you a serial killer?
Excuse me. He's got nice hair. Do you know how much it costs to buy Peruvian hair?
When his teeth fall out, do you keep them?
Of course, I keep them.
Welcome to Unfiltered. This is the podcast where we tell the unfiltered truth about parenting. And we're getting real. We're talking about competitive parenting. Are you competitive when it comes to your kids, pitting them against other kids? Sam,
Yes.
Sam, I look at you and I think you're probably quietly competitive, like outwardly very calm and everyone is equal, but inwardly, yes.
Inwardly, yes, but outwardly, I don't have the energy. I did a school drop-off a few weeks ago, and it was just as when the classes started doing spelling tests, and everyone was going, oh, my daughter got 7 out of 10. My daughter got 6 out of 10. Oh, I couldn't be bothered. My child got 3 out of 10. I was like, she got 10 out of 10. Shame.
Yeah.
Kept it moving. But I can't with those that post that X has got this badge and has done this and done that. I'm like,
Oh, I do that.
you one of those?
Yeah, I post all the time. He's got his own face, like Instagram and stuff, because I like to encourage other kids and other parents to do more things. Is that patronising?
I mean,
I just feel like if you show what you do, then maybe someone could be inspired by it.
So what sort of stuff do you put up?
Him at violin. He had a concert like a few months ago. That was awesome. He wore like a nice penguin suit and he done a solo, his first solo. So I was proud of him. So I was like, well done, boy.
See, I think that's okay.
Yeah,
that's all right.
Yeah.
That's all
We
right.
do all the time.
It's
All the time.
see that's it's,
My son's teaching himself the piano.
see it's the all.
That's
the
what I
time.
do.
It's
No, he
the
is
all the
teaching
time.
himself the piano.
It's the all the time.
Yeah.
But like, I get it. Your child's amazing. My
Yeah.
child's amazing. My child's amazing in their own particular
Yeah,
way.
it's
I
true.
don't need to shout about it all the time.
Yeah, it's true.
Or just like drop it in. Those that just drop it casually in conversation out of nowhere. Yeah. Oh, Robert is doing X. Where the hell did that come from? When were we talking about what your son is doing?
Yeah,
See, I find it a bit awkward. Like my 8-year-old, he is, and I don't know where he's got it from, but super brainy. And I'm going to be honest, when it comes to homework, we're terrible parents. We don't do any with him. He just does it himself. We don't teach him his spellings. I've never gone through spellings with him. He just knows them. And it's ridiculous. But he is like a 10 out of 10 kid all the time. He drops barely any marks or anything. He's just clever. I am not posting that.
I would.
Anywhere because I feel a bit not embarrassed about him doing well, but
Sorry, my child's so clever.
But you come across as an absolute dirtbag, don't
Yeah,
you?
yeah,
And you're
true.
like, and like one of my friends was talking to me about how hard she and her kids are working on spelling, and like she's really putting in the work and. They've got they're doing stuff before school, they're doing stuff after school, and she was like, oh, how much do you do with Arthur to get him his 10 out of 10s? And I couldn't just answer and go oh, nothing. So I found myself being like, well, we don't do that much because he's sort of quite naturally good at that. But he still doesn't sleep through the night properly.
Yes.
I've got to find something so that I don't look like I'm...
I do the same.
I don't know. I think you should shout about your kids.
Yeah, I
definitely.
agree.
It depends. It depends. If they're good. For instance, my son sleeps through the night. Now he's 3.5 months. I know I'm very, very lucky. Sometimes he'll wake up once, but when he had a week of waking up, I think he was going through his 4-month regression early, and he had a week of waking up through the night. And I'm in a mum and baby WhatsApp group, and when my son wasn't and their children were, I hated them. I'm like, why have you got to even tell me?
Yeah.
I don't even want to know. Shut up. But when my son's doing it, I'm like, well,
Yeah.
Sonny's sleeping through the night. So it just depends on what's going on at that time. But yeah, if for one stage he doesn't do a runny poo, I'm telling everyone about it.
Wow.
Literally.
It's true. I think you've got to read the room sometimes. If my son was really good at something, but I knew that another mum struggled with it, I think it's in bad taste to talk about it, if you know what I mean. So I think
if they
it
have
depends.
a nervous breakdown about it, then
Yeah.
I'm not going to be like, Sonny slept through the
Do you know
night.
what I mean?
Someone's just messaged, been like,
I haven't
No,
slept in 3
I haven't-
days.
yeah, I'm
my
gonna
child
kill
sleeps all
myself.
through the night. I
Yeah.
would kill you.
Yeah, no, I think it's time and a place.
Yeah.
But like what you've said about
Yeah.
Instagram and like
Yeah.
violins and stuff, then absolutely.
Yeah.
I just feel
Proud.
like it's only right that if you talk about your kid sleeping through the night, you have to mention that they also have colic.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it might be fine
It's
during the
true.
night, but
I feel like you have to give the balance.
Yeah.
Like, yes, my child can be amazing,
Yeah.
but also
Yeah.
my child can be an absolute little shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's the
Be
balance
real.
of it. That's the balance
Yeah.
of the universe. Because I think there's too much of there's too much. My child is holier than thou, and look at them. They float on feathers when they walk through the room.
He does.
Or like Prince Akeem from Coming to America. There's rose petals are thrown at his feet as he walks in the room. But fine, they have those moments. They're amazing. But there are also moments where I would like to drop kick my child,
Yeah.
and that was also part
Yeah.
of
It's
it.
all about
So-
balance.
Yeah, some of that balance.
last week, Arthur got Star of the Week, and it was for being wonderful all the time at school. And just to get us back, Fred drew all over the sofa in nursery with a ballpoint pen.
Be more
I love
Fred.
him.
Like
I love Fred.
one and half of one and half of the other.
You can't have it all. You can't.
It's all about balance.
Yeah.
Like, it's all about balance. Like,
Yeah.
I will more than happily promote you. I will more than happily promote your achievements. But that also, in doing that, I'm also going to promote your violence.
Yeah. 100.
Your psychological abuse and your physical abuse and your emotional abuse towards me.
Yeah, like
Same
when I
time.
was boasting about Sunny sleeping through the night, literally like the next day I saw every single hour that night and I was like, oh, I've jinxed myself here.
Yeah.
But I didn't want to tell anyone. I was like, oh, I've been boasting too long. Like I can't tell everyone that I've been up every hour.
To me, it's the food thing. I think the food has caused like friendship arguments, like what our kids eat thing. You know, like the judgy. Like I sound judgy, but I'm like, so how many fruits and veg they have a day? They're like, whatever we can get. I was like, bad mum. I'm joking. No, but you have those
I like
conversations.
the way you say you're joking.
You're
But
not.
I'm not.
You're not.
I'm
No.
not.
Joking.
Like, why won't you? Why won't you
what's
do
that with
it?
your
You know,
ex?
like
What I think is interesting is
a
that
bag of
we
Frazzles.
started off talking about like competitive about your kids.
And now
Yeah.
we're competitive.
But now
Now
we're
we've
competitive
become-
because that's what it's all about, isn't
Yeah.
it? Really, ultimately, it's like parents competing with themselves.
Yeah.
it is.
So we're going brutal for this. I feel like we know each other well enough. I hope.
Fingers crossed.
Imagine if you could change one thing about your child. There's no, oh no, they're perfect just the way they are. We're not taking any of that. Imagine if you could change one thing about your child. What would it be? Priscilla.
I would make his hair grow faster because I've got some of his hair in a box already, and I want to make a wig
What?
from it.
Priscilla, are you a serial
Excuse
killer?
me. He's got nice hair. Do you know how much it costs to buy Peruvian hair?
When his teeth fall out, do you keep them?
Of course, I keep them.
Are you gonna
I have his
skin him
umbilical
and wear
cord.
him
I
as a
have everything. I have everything. Like, it's crazy. Like, I'm not letting go. Like, I want to
I can
weave.
see the intensity.
No,
in
his
your
hair
eyes.
is so good. My son, he's half Pakistani, so he's got like really wavy hair, and it's so soft and silky and jet black.
But what
And
are
I
you
was
doing
like,
with it once you've made it into?
it's in a box. I know. Eventually, I want to
Sniffing
make it
it.
into track, and then like be able to like use it. But
On
he
your
said no,
own head?
100%. But he told me he wants to give it to kids that can't grow hair. He's sweet. He's a sweetheart. I
And
want the
who
hair.
wins that argument?
Yeah, he wins. 100%. The first round I kept.
Okay.
Yeah. Second round goes to kids who may have cancer, who can't grow their hair. My son would like to give his hair to them.
He's a good egg.
He's a really good egg. Yeah. Then I get the third round. 100%.
So we've been talking about being competitive and being competitive parents and making our kids compete against each other. What about when it comes to like bragging rights? Have you got any weird, humble brags? Like not your normal, oh, he's doing really well in maths, but something that is just a bit left field.
My baby's poo. I'm one of those mums that I'm like proper like poo police.
Oh, wow.
So like if the other mums in my WhatsApp group are like, oh, my baby hasn't pooed for 12 days. I'm like, my son is pooing every day, sometimes 3 or 4 times a day. And they're good poos. I didn't realise like how much you talk about poo when you become a mum.
So much.
So yeah, I just brag about my son's poo a lot. So yeah, I'm really proud of him
Yeah.
and his pooing.
No, that's good.
I hope for you that things change over time and you find other things
Oh,
to
wow.
Probably not
brag about.
No, I'm cool with
Since
that.
like 18.
Yeah, 18.
I'm so proud of him.
Just still checking
My
his
son's
poo.
food. I'm actually weirdly enough proud. Obviously, it's food related.
course.
I'm proud of him when he eats salads. He orders salads. He's the only kid I know that'll go to a restaurant and go, "So what salads do you have today?" And like will order a salad. And I'm so proud of him because when I was that age, I would never.
Is anyone else starting to think that Priscilla doesn't have children?
Yeah,
That's
same.
Just made up. There's like a hologram or something.
No,
at home.
honestly, he's. So, I'm so proud of him. He will just go, "Yeah, what salads?" He's got a favorite salad bar that he goes to in Dawson. Everyone been there, Cafe Root.
What? He has a favourite salad bar.
Yeah, they got the best salads. They got about 10 different salads, and you can pick. And he goes, "Oh, can I have the green bean and potato one?"
Is he a real child?
Yeah,
Are we sure?
yeah. You'll meet him one day. He's awesome.
When
no,
he's unlocked from the basement.
Yeah, do you know what I mean? No, he loves it. The thing is, people think I'm like so strict. I'm not. I just raised him that way. When you do it from zero, there's no difference. He doesn't see anything wrong with it or strange, or he just goes, "It's life. It's my life."
So what about you?
Mine is that if you ask my daughter at the present moment, where is she from? She goes, she's Ghanaian first.
Oh,
It's taken a lot of time. My wife will get there and she'll get the Irish in there, but I'm gonna take that at the present moment and the fact that she's proud and holding up her
Good.
flag. So
yeah.
that for
That's
me.
nice.
that's really
That's
cute.
lovely.
And mine is, and I say this with love. My husband's from Yorkshire. I love Yorkshire. I live in Yorkshire. Love it. But I do love the fact that my kids haven't picked up the wrong way to say breakfast, lunch, and dinner, because I cannot. It's not. We're not having dinner at lunchtime. That's not how it works.
Is that what they say?
That's what they say.
Yeah.
They say breakfast, dinner, and tea.
Tea.
No, that's
And it's just. I can't tell you how nice it is to be around.
You should
people
be
who agree
proud of
with me.
that.
Yeah.
Well, he does get a little bit confused. And so we do go through periods of time where he gives up on it completely and he refers to it as, have we had the second meal of the day yet?
Oh, that's so cute.